600 days. 600 days. According to Eddie Hearn, Dillian Whyte has been the number one mandatory for Deontay Wilder's WBC belt for 600 days. That's a long fucking time. That's almost 2 years, right? Because there's 365 days in a year, right? In 12 months. So you add another, what, 235 days? Damn. So he has been the number one mandatory for Deontay Wilder's WBC belt for 1 year, 235 days. Dillian, the body snatcher Whyte. And obviously, these past few days, Dillian Whyte has been going back and forth with the WBC. The WBC, I saw, responded. They don't like the way Dillian Whyte is acting. Dillian Whyte is just pissed off because he feels that he's not being treated right with the WBC, and they're not forcing Deontay Wilder to face him. And now it seems that Eddie Hearn is trying to get. It seems like they're gonna make the Oscar Varys versus Dillian Whyte fight for like the interim WBC title or something, and the winner of that fight will then be the number one mandatory for Deontay Wilder's WBC belt. And it just makes me laugh because I thought he was already the mandatory. Like every time he's fighting someone, you always hear this type of news where it's like, all right, we're gonna make him the winner of this fight will definitely be the number one mandatory for Deontay Wilder's belt. And then, like say Dillian Whyte ends up winning, then nothing happens, and then when he fights somebody else, you always hear the same bullshit. Oh, Dillian Whyte is good. We're gonna make this fight for this type of belt, and when he wins, I already told you guys a long time ago that I feel that the WBC doesn't really fancy Dillian Whyte versus Deontay Wilder. I personally think Deontay Wilder beats Dillian Whyte. I think that if he lands his right hand on Dillian Whyte, it's over. I think Dillian Whyte is tailor-made for Deontay Wilder because he doesn't have head movement. And Deontay Wilder is much quicker, and Dillian Whyte is much easier to hit than someone like Tyson Fury. I can tell you that right now. Tyson Fury fought a bum in Tom Shorts, but I'm telling you right now, Tyson Fury is far harder to hit than someone like Dillian Whyte. He's far more savvier. So that's what I honestly feel. I feel that Dillian Whyte would lose and get knocked out cold against Deontay Wilder, but maybe the WBC just doesn't feel like risking Deontay Wilder to defend his belt against Dillian Whyte. I don't know. But the thing is, Dillian Whyte has to first get past Oscar Varys, and that I don't think that's going to be an easy fight for Dillian Whyte. What if Oscar Varys beats Dillian Whyte? Dillian Whyte, if this is true, what they're saying, that they're trying to make him fight Oscar Varys for the fucking WBC intern belt, Dillian Whyte has to beat Oscar Varys. He has to beat him because look at how long it's taken for the WBC to mandate and to force Deontay Wilder to fight Dillian Whyte. So imagine if he loses. Imagine if he loses to Oscar Varys. It's over. He's never gonna get the Deontay Wilder fight. He's never gonna get it. He might as well just gone back, and that's why I made a video a long time ago saying he's gonna regret ducking Anthony Joshua. He ducked Anthony Joshua early on this year. He's gonna regret ducking Anthony Joshua because he's never gonna get the Deontay Wilder fight, and especially if he loses. I said if he loses against if he loses before getting the Deontay Wilder fight, he's never gonna get the Deontay Wilder fight, and then he's gonna be saying there thinking like, man, I should have fought Anthony Joshua earlier on this year when Eddie Hearn offered me that money to face Anthony Joshua. I would have made this bunch of money, and hey, at least I would have an opportunity to fight for several belts, right? But he chose not to do that. He chose not to do that. And look who ended up doing it and becoming the champion. Andy Ruiz Jr., dude. So, I feel that Dillian Whyte is probably going to look back and regret this because if he loses to Oscar Varys, what's going to happen now? Now, you think they're going to give him a title? They're going to make it mandatory? No, they're going to make Oscar Varys mandatory and watch Oscar Varys get a shot immediately at Deontay Wilder. But they're not going to. And Dillian Whyte would have to go right back to the start from the beginning. So that's why I keep telling you people, I never saw Dillian Whyte becoming a champion, and I still don't. And, man, that's all to say. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, and I'm out.